time for the live PWCC weekly auction. Welcome back. I look like I've been crying, but I've been crying with laughter. I haven't actually been crying. I haven't got any allergies. We've just been having a bit of a laugh before getting started here. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you are doing well.
I feel like I'm taking up the whole screen here. Do you want me to do this way?
You are. So basically, as you can probably work out, we are in what looks like Alcatraz, but it's not, I promise.
We're in cell 361 right now.
We are in a new streaming studio and we are currently in the middle of decorating it, getting it all set up. So we managed to put the backdrop mostly together today, but there's this little bit in the middle that's going on a bit like funky. So we got some stuff. We got Michael Myers down there. We got Billy. We got Yoshi. Great impression right there.
That's my talent.
So it's looking a bit funky. Our lights aren't plugged in yet because we've got to get them set up on the internet. But we're here. We're in the new studio. Everything else is set up. Everything else is working well. So we are excited to be back. So it's time for the weekly PWCC auction. We stream this every single week. You can catch us at the same time, always on my channel. And as always, there's some great cards tonight. There's over 2,000 Pokemon items. And the last couple of weeks, we've actually started dipping into some of the other TCGs. So I think we'll have a look at those this week as well. I tried to put my chair back a smidgen and it was like, yeah, I'm not having any of that.
Catapulted.
Oh my goodness. So I'm going to see who is in the chat this evening. We have got Green Tea. We've got John. We have got David. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
What's up, people?
Auction time. Yes, it is. So if you want to get involved tonight, you either want to watch along while we're doing it and showing the screen on our screen, or if you want to sign up to PWCC or you're already signed up and you want to place your bids tonight, you can do so. Click the link pinned at the top of the chat and that will take you to tonight's weekly Pokemon auction. From there you can navigate to the other areas like sports and other TCG, but it's already pre-populated for the Pokemon items. But click on that link and it will take you straight over. Need a life-size Mike Myers for the bear corner. Yeah, so in the previous streaming setup, the cabinets were closer together, so we didn't have this massive gap in between them. But the gap is back now like it was before in my old streaming room. So I'm going to try and get my Pokemon sign put up in the middle and make it all pretty in here. So just bear with us. By the time we're back next week, hopefully it will be a bit.
A good 2 hours filling up these shelves.
We had an interesting day today.
Yeah.
We had a few near-death experiences, all in the space of about 3 hours, maybe.
Literally,
yeah. It was very dramatic. We had people in the road. We had a head-on collision.
Someone trying to overtake. It was
we
crazy.
couldn't see at one point because your windscreen was just the visibility was not there. It was wild, but here we are, guys. We made it. Rhett member for 13 months. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Honestly, Green Tea, my eyes are like where I've been crying. They're now like getting irritated. I'm like, this is not ideal. David, welcome. What's up, Chloe and Dean?
What's up?
We're back. We're back with the PWCC auction. So I think we're going to go straight ahead and we are going to look and see what is coming up tonight. And here it is. So as always, it looks the same every week, but if you're new here, we will go over how all of this works. So here is the live PWCC weekly auction, and the extended bidding is due to start in about 45 minutes. So what we do is we spend some time prior to that period of time looking at what's coming up. We've got our top picks every single week. I've got your guys' top picks as well. I always put out an Instagram story every week where I ask you guys what your favorite item is and we go with the majority basically, and that's what we pick as the subscribers' top pick. So lots to cover tonight, and as you can see, I'm going to sort it all out in a second because I've actually not got it on page one, but there we go. I was like, hold on a minute, it's missing some cards.
Yeah, it's missing some things.
Thrive, how are we doing? Welcome in, thank you for joining, hope you're doing well. Late night gang, if you're in the UK right now and you're watching, hashtag late night gang. It's currently 2:13 a.m.
Team no sleep.
I'm going to start early this evening. Where are you watching from in the world? Let us know. We are in a new location. We won't tell you exactly where we are, but we are in the UK as always, and it's a little bit eerie out there. I'm not going to lie. We've got a different view now.
Yeah.
If I hear any noises, I am going to be nervous.
What's up, Rhett?
Land of the Welsh, land of the Welsh. And we're going to see you this weekend at Bristol, Southwest Card Fest, but it's being held in Bristol. We're looking forward to that. We are taking our TCG store there, Collectors Card House. You can check us out, and we'll get the link dropped in the chat. And we're an online TCG store, and we try and do as many shows as we can. This is actually only our second UK show this year.
I was saying on stream that we've been to more events in America this year.
Yeah, we haven't ever vended in the States because it's logistically not very possible. But we've been to a lot more US shows than we have UK, so we're trying to spend a little bit more time in the UK getting around and seeing everyone. We got Singapore in the chat. Oh my goodness, we are worldwide tonight. There is the link to Collectors Card House if you want to go and check that out. Okay, so yes, I did. Oh, the link at the top does not work.
We've got word from the butler. The link doesn't work. Oh, interesting.
So I just clicked on it and it told me there was a privacy error rather than. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let me have a little look and see what I can do to make sure we have got the.
What are you talking about?
link.
I can take over.
I was just going to start talking about what was on the screen.
All right, I'll do that while you do that. So, we have some really cool stuff up for the grabs this week. As Chloe mentioned, over 2,300 items. And as you guys know, if you've been following along this little series, there has been literally anything and everything in these auctions, right? We've had boxes, slabs, some cards that I've never even seen before. We've had some really cool contest art cards as well, which look really cool, and they're still going. As you can see, there's a Pichu on the screen right now. But let me know, what do you guys like looking for the most? Is it slabs? Obviously, you have the single cards you can get as well. Obviously, you can get booster boxes as well. We've had some vintage one ranging all the way to like Evolving Skies as well. So there's loads of different things you can grab. And this is why it's really cool to look on these auctions, because there is literally anything for everyone. That's the right way of saying it. So yeah, I highly recommend you just. The hard thing is that there's so much stuff.
Yes.
So I would always say to anyone that doesn't know where to begin or where to start with looking on an auction like this, I would definitely say try and think of what you would be looking for. If it is a certain Pokemon, maybe you want a slab, just type in the search bar and it will show anything and everything that has that word in. But we're going to be looking at our top fives a little bit later. I've got some really cool ones. Chloe, I've heard Chloe's. They look really good as well. So I'm sure we're going to be able to show you guys some stuff, but I do highly recommend you go and have a look for yourself. And the cool thing is that you can literally look a week ahead as well. So if you really want, you can kind of look now to see what's happening next week and then kind of prepare yourself. Right, this is what I want. Maybe do a bit of research. What's the latest solds and stuff like that. So you do have a good amount of time to kind of look into the cards that you see that you're interested in. So yeah, I would highly recommend doing that. Have you been able to sort the...
I think so, yeah. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open up my stream over here and type it in.
But that Fossil first to the Ed box is interesting. It'll be interesting to see what that finishes on, because it's currently around about market price. So it'll be interesting to see if it goes for anything more.
Yeah, I feel like when we first started doing these streams, we had a lot of sealed booster boxes, but we've kind of like dipped out a little bit. Yeah.
Same with like autos though. We had like when we first started doing these, loads of autos were making it on auctions. Then it was like the stamped, the Pika stamp card. You know, the one with the Cramorant.
Yeah.
There was loads of those, and then we got like a wave of like Moonbryons. There was a Gold Star Legendary Beast every week. How many times did you post that link?
Yeah, it doesn't like it for some reason. It's really weird. Create, copy, and then right, guys, I'm just trying to get the link in the thing.
What's up, Cart? How is it going? What do unlimited fossil boxes go for these days? I would say around 5,000. Yeah, Thrive. I'd say around 5k. But they are kind of just around that area. Sometimes they go a little bit higher. Sometimes they go a little bit lower. But general kind of like ballpark area, I'd say around 5,000. If I had to spare 10k, I'd probably bid on it.
There we
I mean, if I had a spare 10k, I'd probably bid on a lot of things. But what's everyone's favorite set? If you could get one booster box, take price out of it. If you get one vintage booster box, what would you go for? Let me know in the comment section down below. Greetings from Texas. What's up, Gengar? How's it going? We got Bobby with a howdy. Welcome in. We got Dr. Professor in the building too.
Hey everyone.
How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are ready for an awesome stream tonight. Skyridge, that's a good set. That's a very good set. Yeah, that box.
Love Skyridge.
Looks so good in person.
Ooh,
Fire red,
Legendary
leaf
collection.
green, ret. I think I would do the same. Love that set. Legendary collection. We've had the pleasure of opening up a legendary collection box.
Yeah, and we gave the whole thing away, which was crazy. I've updated the link now, so you should be able to click it at the top, and it should take you to the PWCC site. Hopefully that works for everyone now. Japanese Deoxys, nice.
Nice. Denim says would actually be fossil for me. Love the pack. I'm guessing that's pack art, not park art. When I was a little boy. Yeah. To be fair, fossil has like really nice detail on it. Obviously, it's got like the danger like sign on it as well. It's kind of got the hole on it.
It's a cool box.
Yeah, on the sides it looks really good too. I don't know if there's one down here, but yeah, I feel like the fossil box has like quite a nice little detail to it, which is sick. Base set is just like so nostalgic. Hearts, gold, soul, silver, triumphant, nice.
I'd like to open more heart gold.
Yeah.
We don't really do a lot of it, but it's not something we really come across like booster
It has
box-wise.
a big seal tax. You can't get a box that is around the same price as how much packs sell for, so it's quite difficult to do like a box break on.
Yeah.
I'd go Gym Challenge or Team Rocket Vintage. Nice. Rocket's really nice.
Oh my goodness, Bobby, I hope everything is okay there.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness, tornado. We're so lucky we don't get extreme weather like that here. Like, the worst we get is like a thunderstorm, but like I don't think there's ever been a tornado here. So yeah, stay safe. That is horrendous. Hopefully you have a better start to the week than the end to the weekend right there.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here and jumping in the stream. We appreciate you as well. Is Skyridge the only box that has holo on the box? No, Legendary Collection does as well. The box is like a foil basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, are there any other boxes that have like foil on the box? I think it might just be Skyridge and Legendary Collection.
Oh, Expedition,
yeah. Oh, and Aquapolis,
yeah.
all E-series thinking about it. And
Cameron
then
just said
and Legendary Collection as well on top of those. But yeah, all great sets. We've actually been lucky enough to open 3 out of the 4 of those as well. We've done Expedition, Aquapolis, and Legendary Collection.
Skyridge would be
Skyridge.
a good one.
Watch this space. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say.
What's the green thing behind you next to Pip Plup? Looks like Gengar and Bulbasaur.
Oh, here. That's the butler bought these like 2 years ago, and he's never let me remove them from the backdrop, so they just linger.
Creepy.
Although that is a bad place for that one because you can really see the creepy smile. So we might
Have you seen the film
change.
Smile?
I watched it on the plane when you told me
it's
to.
good, yeah.
It was. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
I loved it. Yeah, they're horrifying. They're awful. But yeah, when we first started doing these streams, we saw a lot of like we were seeing particular auction blocks where there was like a fossil, a jungle, a base set, like we were seeing multiple. It's been a little bit quieter with sealed boxes as of recent. We've seen some modern boxes. We have seen like the odd heart gold era box, black and white box, but yeah, we haven't actually seen that many Watsy boxes. There was an Expedition box on the premiere auction a few months ago, which was pretty cool to see. Don't forget, PWCC do a premiere. It normally happens on a monthly basis, and that's where there's a lot of really big items. So on the weekly, even though you do have your really expensive items and your vintage booster boxes, there is something for everyone. We were talking $5 all the way up to sometimes, $30,000-$40,000 like we saw last week. But the premiere focuses mainly on high end, so it'll be a smaller auction block, but it will be much higher ticket items. Horror movie on a plane, how do you sleep at night? Thrive. I go to sleep watching Investigation Discovery, Paul Lazar. On the case of Paul Lazar, we love her. And literally before this stream, we were packing up our orders, and you were in that room singing, and I was in here watching Kendall Ray True Crime. And you literally walked in and saw me like picking what one I was going to watch.
She is obsessed.
Yeah, I am True Crime Chloe. This is the perfect room for True Crime Chloe.
This is.
I might be part of that. I might be the story. Adriana, welcome in. How are we doing? Don't tell me you're going for the first ed Chancey. I actually own the first ed Chancey in a 9 already. I would like a copy in a 10. Currently not in my budget or something that I'm going to be picking up, but I would definitely like to grab it at some point and upgrade my 9, even though I love my PSA 9. But yeah, I'd love to have a PSA 10 in my collection one day. That would be insane. So as you can see, some big items. We've also got one of the illustration contest cards here. We got the Pichu. So last week, the Arceus went for $43,000. It was
crazy,
absolutely record breaking. It was insane. And it's funny because there was a point where I think it was like 11,000 when we started, and it just kept going up, and then it was like it was getting really wild at the end.
So we usually find with these big items that the big bids usually come in before the extended window happens.
Yeah, and then
and then you might get done. 1 or 2. That one, like you said,
went all the way to the end.
Literally kept going.
All the way to the end. So yeah, this Pichu is a beauty. We got a Tropical Mega Battle up there in a Beckett 8. See a lot more of those, or I've seen a fair share more in PSA rather than Beckett. So we got a Beckett 8 right there. We've got Gold Stars in 10s tonight. We have got, this is really cool actually, this is the Uniqlo Kids Warm Pikachu in a Beckett 10, and this is pop 1 of 1 with Beckett, so that's already at $3,500. We got first edition Blaine's Charizard in a 10. It's actually quite nice seeing some of these WotC 10s come up on auction, because we're seeing a lot of newer different cards, but I quite like seeing a lot of the old stuff. Cameron's got some cool items up. Cameron,
nice.
What do you have?
What
if
you're
willing to share, let us know. And do remember, in the live chat, if you are selling tonight via PWCC, do let us know. If you are also buying or bidding on things, do let us know. If you don't want to share what it exactly is that you're picking up, you can wait until you've won it at the end. If you do win it, best of luck. But yeah, do let us know. We got Gold Stars. This Battle Festa Mew,
nice.
Love that. Shadow Lizard, Japanese Gold Stars, More Worlds cards, Aquapolis, so like WotC 10s. We got Heart Gold era. Oh no, that's actually the Daisuke Club promo. The Raichu right there in a PSA 9. I mean, we got everything. Expedition. We got Neo Genesis. We've got No Rarity, Rocket, you name it, it's up tonight. The Mew is mine with the Arita Sig on it. The Battle promo Mew is mine. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. What's your favorite card from your personal collection? It's a tough one. I've got a few, because I've got like a few different like brackets of cards. One of my cards would be a card that I own with Dean, which is the #1 trainer. I don't think we're ever gonna
that's
get over
one
that
of my favorites too.
It's a card that we bought raw and we graded fairly recently, and the video I actually put out today, you get to see that process of us taking it to PSA and picking it up on the same day, finding out the grade, all that fun stuff. So yeah, absolutely wild. Admiral, welcome in. What's up, Admiral? We doing? Denom, I'd say that's one of the most sentimental cards to us, even though it's one we only picked up last year. The process that it took to get it, not even knowing that we were gonna, like, we never set out thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna pick up the #1 trainer. It was a pretty wild journey. So for us, there's quite a big attachment to that card. Managed to acquire a PSA 9 Korokoro Mew, and it's as stunning in person as I remember you saying. Honestly, Matt, great card. It does not get any better than the Korokoro Mew.
Such a nice card.
It is so beautiful. Our #1 trainer is Pop 1. Pop 1. It is the #1 from the London World Championships last year, 2022. And yeah, it's the only one graded in a 10. So we got the half art Luigi Luigi Pikachu collab right there. We're seeing a lot of those pop up at the moment. We got a load of the Munch promos. We got Legendary Collection. We got a first edition Lugia. I mean, you name it, it's on here. There is a lot going on. More Shadowless Charizards. We got Charizard with sketches on. That's actually base 2 Zard, something you don't see very often. You see a lot of just base set Zards or even first edition Zards, but base 2 is pretty cool. I love the base 2 pattern. We got no rarity. Caesar, welcome in. How we doing?
What's up, Caesar?
So yeah, there's lots going on tonight. We're seeing a lot of Moonbryons. We got a Beckett 10 and we got a PSA 10 as well. So it'll be interesting to see how those two do against each other. Last week we had the Black Label. I think it was up last week.
Yeah, we did.
I can't remember what it went for actually though.
4K.
Oh, it was 4K.
Yeah.
So it is like coming down in that Black Label price because at the beginning it was doing some crazy things. Talking of Black Labels, we got the Black Label Celebi there. From Fusion Strike, and that's actually English. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
One of your favourite Zards, Plasma Gale right there. Very nice.
So cool.
Shopping, Pikachu, Pokemon Center. Love that card. So yeah, there's a bit of everything. We've even got crystals tonight as well. We've got the Lugia. There's a lot going on. So I think what we'll do is we will keep having a look through this in a bit, but I think we'll cover some of our top picks and our top fives. I think what I'll do is I'll start with the subscribers top pick, and it was the fossil box, and it doesn't surprise me. Like I said, it's been fairly quiet on the box front. So I think people were just excited to see another booster box coming up. So it's been a while since we've actually sat here and watched one of these. So if you're new here, we'll talk about how this works. And if you're old here and you've been watching these streams for a while, you'll already know. But
it's quite satisfying seeing a vintage box being opened.
It is, yeah. So what happens is with every vintage booster box, they are opened and authenticated by PWCC. So this is to give them peace of mind that what they're selling is authentic and give you peace of mind that what you're buying is authentic. When we first started doing these streams, we said, would that affect the price? Is it going to put people off? But I think what's happening is a lot of streamers are buying a lot of these boxes, and at the end of the day they're opening them. So as long as the packs are authentic and everything looks correct, I don't think the opening of the box affects it. Obviously, if you're particularly looking for a sealed box, you're probably not going to go for one that has been opened. But yeah, so what happens is they have a little video that plays. There is a voice talking over this, but obviously we've got it muted while we're chatting away. And they sit here and they open it all up. They remove the shrink wrap, they pull all the packs out, and look through all the packs, and then once they do that and everything looks okay, it gets sealed back up with these little PWCC tamper seals right there. It's tamper sealed on the top and the bottom as well, and you get nice close-up images of the entire box, and it always says up there, factory seal confirmed authentic by PWCC. Denom, Frankie Jonas is an icon. I've loved him for a long time. He doesn't get the limelight. He's absolutely hilarious. Did you just find out today there's a fourth Jonas brother?
I didn't even know there was four.
Bonus Jonas. He's not the bonus Jonas. He's a Jonas brother, and he just gets swept under the rug because he's not in the band. He's not part of the band. Okay, so yeah, that is what this looks like. And like I said, every vintage box that you see has this little video right here, where you're getting the close-up view all around, and then you're seeing the box get opened itself. So that was the subscribers top pick, or the subs and followers top pick. I always put the story out on Instagram, so make sure you are following me on Instagram, PokeChloe, over there as well. I've got the same username on all platforms, Twitter, Threads. If you're threading, I jumped on the Threads hype. I know you jumped on the Threads hype as well. Yeah, just make sure you follow me over there. When I put the story out, make sure you put a little comment in the box. It's bittersweet they do that. Good to confirm it's authentic, and bitter because they break the seal. Yeah, like I said, if it's someone who's going to open it anyway, it doesn't really matter. If it's someone that wants to keep it sealed, then obviously they're probably going to hold out and maybe get a sealed box from elsewhere. Okay, so that is that. I will keep it open to see where it goes. So we will start with my top 5 today. And as always, I'm going with one of the design contest cards. I think these are beautiful cards. We don't get to see them very often, so when they're up, can't not look at them and enjoy them. This is the spiky-eared Pichu right here. PSA 8, so there's all different winners. So you have like with the Zoroark, you have like first grade winner, second grade winner. You have the Korokoro, and this is the Televi Kun winner in a PSA 8. This is Pop 101. There's only 4 graded higher, so these are extremely low population cards. And I think the artwork on this is very, very cute, very colourful as well. So I'm going to zoom all the way in so we can see what's happening.
Yeah, that's really good.
You can't not enjoy these cards. The strawberries are just
vibrant.
They look good.
They're
I would
vibey.
eat them. I would definitely eat them. But yeah, Green Tea has actually just mentioned that. So there's one person selling all of these Spiky Ear Pichu and the Arceus cards as well, and they're called Pichu Collector on Instagram. And I believe you're correct, Green Tea. I believe this one actually has been up previously and it wasn't paid for. So it is now back in the auction block and up again tonight. So last week we saw one of the Arceus Design Contest cards sell for over $40,000, which was a record-breaking price that had not been seen before. And like I said earlier when I was just mentioning to Dean, I think we were all really surprised at how crazy and wild that was going. The previous weeks we've seen north of 30,000, but we hadn't seen north of 40,000 on any of them. So yeah, last week was a big week. So this one has already been up previously, and unfortunately didn't get paid for. So here it is again, but a beautiful card. Really, really enjoy this one, and I just like spending a little bit of time looking at these. And I've said it previously on streams before, so if you've been watching, I sound like a broken record, but if we weren't doing these streams and looking at these auctions, we wouldn't really be talking about these cards. I don't own any of them personally. Dean doesn't own any of them. So it's not something we'd be able to sit here and show you from our collection. And there's not really many opportunities you see them pop up where we'd be making content or videos about them. So this is kind of like the ideal thing to do, sit and watch them on the auction and be able to talk about these cards in particular. So absolutely love this one. I'm going to keep this one open. Then next up for me is the Mimikyu. This is the Munch promo, otherwise known as the Screen promos, in a PSA 9. So a PSA 10 copy of this sold for about $9,000 a month and a half or so ago, which was a wild price. Prior to that, it was going around the $3,000 mark, and suddenly it just got blown out of the water.
So many things did.
Yeah, there was kind of like those few weeks where all these prices were going wild. So this is a PSA 9 copy, and this is currently at $1,725, which is a big price for a PSA 9, considering the 10 wasn't, too much more than this not so long ago. So I just want to keep this one open and basically see where the price is on this one. I love this card. Out of all of them, it's definitely my favorite. I love Mimikyu. You can't actually see, but I've got a few Mimikyu plushes on my backdrop. A particularly large one right above Dean's head there, next to Michael Myers.
Staring at me.
So yeah, love Mimikyu. Again, love this card. It's my favorite out of all the Munch cards, and I would like to see where the PSA 9 ends tonight. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Please be sure to hit that like button. You can click the link at the top to sign up to PWCC if you haven't already. Follow along with the auction yourself, and place your bids and stuff if you're already signed up. Connor, late night.
We've got another
gang.
Connor in the building.
Welcome in. Okay, next up on my top 5 is the Japanese Pokemon Center shopping Pikachu. I just relate to this one. Love a bit of shopping in the Pokemon Center. It doesn't get any better. So we got our Pokemon Center stamp right there, looking very colourful. And then you got Pikachu having an absolute whale of a time shopping for some fruit and veg there with the little baskets. This is a PSA 10 copy, currently at $700. And this promo is actually from 2010. So this is a fairly old promo.
13 years old.
There's actually quite a lot of really cool Pikachu promos up tonight. So we will try and open as many as we can and look at them. The Pokemon Center stamp is nicer than that. Yeah, this Pokemon Center stamp is great. I love it. But I love these promo cards. Some of my favorites, and like I said, there's a lot of them tonight. Obviously I could only choose 5 cards altogether, but we will try and cover some of the other promos. And then I have got the 2015 Team Magma Groudon EX. Now this is from Double Crisis, but this is the Japanese version. Now for me, these are the first alternate art cards. They're the first alternate art, and this also comes in English as well. And believe it or not, I've actually managed to pull this for someone in English. But for me, this is what I refer to as like the original OG alt art. I think these cards are incredible, and I haven't seen one of these up on auction yet. So I was just really, really intrigued to see where this one ends tonight. It's currently at $625. Really, really nice cards. Let me know, chat, what you think about those. I think they are beautiful. And then lastly for me, number 5, we have got this Espeon EX. So this is a PSA 10 copy as well. This is it's one of those cards where it's quite dark, so the camera doesn't always
pick
pick
it
it
up.
up.
Messed it a little bit.
You need to see it. You need to almost have like a flash like holding over it to understand how beautiful it is. There are some Espeon cards, and this is one of them. I love this, and again, not something I've seen up on the auction recently at all. I don't know if I think this bit was one of these a few months ago, but this is really, really beautiful. So I wanted to just give you guys a little close up on this one. Oh, Cameron, the Espeon is yours.
No way.
What a great card, honestly.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
absolutely love it. You bought it for $480 a month ago on auction, and it is already at $750. There we go.
I was saying to the butler that the Sun and Moon era, in terms of like prices of stuff, has overtaken XY era, which is kind of crazy. Like you look at the prices of most like Sun and Moon booster boxes compared to XY, it's wild. So guys, if you can get, I don't know about Japanese, but like you can get these relatively cheap still in English. It might be worth trying to pick some up. Who knows? They might get a resurgence at some point. But I think they're beautiful. I think they're really, really nice cards.
Yeah, I love this card, so I couldn't not leave this out tonight.
Yeah.
DMC.
What's
oh
up?
my goodness. Black Heart Gang. My membership milestone never popped up. No, it didn't. For some reason, but I'm officially at 2 years
Congrats.
membership. Let's go, Black Heart Gang. DMC, congratulations. I remember when I made my membership, all my membership options when I first added them to my channel, and I remember adding in the Black Heart at the 2-year mark, and I was like, God, that's so long away. Like, no one's gonna last that long. Will I even be doing this? And here we are. We have got the 2-year members on the channel. DMC, that is insane. And welcome to the Black Heart Gang, the best gang to be in right there. Sad to let it go, but when things start to go up in price, I usually sell into it. No, I mean, it's a beautiful card. It's a sad one to let go, definitely. But yeah, I love it. Denom, I love the effort,
Imposter.
but it's not quite the correct Black Heart that we're looking for right there. DMC, thank you so much for 2 years of support. It's absolutely insane that you've been on the membership that long and supporting that whole time. So I really, really appreciate you. Really appreciate it. Right, now we're going to go in with Dean's top 5.
Yeah, so you guys know Charizard's my favorite Pokemon. This one is very Charizard heavy. I'm going to admit this one. But first and foremost, we have a Gold Star Charizard in a PSA 9. Currently 3,400. I actually own this in a 7. I would love to one day be able to upgrade it to a 9, but obviously you start to quite jump up a high amount of change. So I still, to this day, have not pulled a Gold Star.
Neither have I.
I am Gold Star heavy right now in terms of like just wanting to hit one. So I'm really loving Gold Stars. I think they are beautiful, honestly. There's so many that are just so good. You've got the Gyarados, the Pikachu, which I think there's also a
There's
Pikachu.
a 10 Pikachu up tonight, yeah.
And then obviously Mewtwo and many others. So yeah, I thought this would be my first one. I'm just really interested to see what a 9 sells for. Because as I mentioned, I have one in a 7. So if one day I decide to upgrade, or in the near future, not too far from now, I'll have like a price point of like what to be aiming for. So yeah, Gold Star Charizard is my number 1.
Moving on,
we have this base set 2 Charizard signed by the man, the myth, the legend, Mitsuhiro Arita himself. This is a incredible. I actually prefer. Base set will always be the most nostalgic set for me, but I actually prefer base set 2 holos. Let me know if you guys do as well. I just think the Cosmo holo is so much better than the Galaxy holo because you get those swells and it just pops a little bit better. So yeah, having one here that has the base set 2 holo and is also signed by Arita with the head sketch and the flames is just really cool. I think this has like the perfect combination. It's not just a standard head sketch. You have the fire as well. And then also it's a base set 2 with the incredible holo pattern as well. So very, very nice card. Currently at £975.
the flame on that is huge.
It's so good.
As well.
So is the head sketch. The head sketch is massive.
Really, really nice.
So yeah.
Next up,
we have you showed a few EX cards from the XY era.
Yeah.
I have gone for the shiny Gyarados which is Rage of Broken, by the way, which is an incredible set name. Rage of Broken first edition. It's currently at $525. I just think that the secret rare is so nice in this set. Obviously, this is the same card in Breakpoint, which is the English equivalent. But you got Shiny Gyarados, literally, like, I was going to say jumping, but it's not really jumping, rising from that looks like the Lake of Rage, and you've got Greninja there, you've got Manaphy, the gold border as well. I just think this is such a sick card. So
the gold borders really,
it's really
really
nice.
these cards.
I think the scan doesn't help it as much.
It's the same as the Espeon.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost dark, but in real life, when you see it under a light, it definitely brightens it up.
Oh wait, Cameron, this is his card as well. Let's go. Yeah, dude, really, really nice card. The texture is insane. Yeah, I always feel like the texture is just a little bit more prominent in Japanese cards compared to English. So yeah, like, and this is a Rita as well. Yeah, such a sick card.
Even sometimes the colors I've noticed. Was it with Powder or Scarlet that when you looked at just the normal EXs, English versus Japanese, that the English actually they had a slight dullness to them.
Okay.
Like the color wasn't as bright. It was really weird, but I saw a lot of people mention it. And again, I think it just goes back to people always being like, Japanese is better quality. The cut, like, just everything is a bit like, a bit more prominent, shall we say?
Definitely.
Cameron's saying much better in Japanese as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really nice card.
It's so nice, and yeah, if anyone ever says that, I will never disagree. Like, obviously everyone has their own opinion, but I can see where they're coming from. It's beautiful card. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Fitzgerald making some bold
I
statements
saw
there
and
in
I
the chat
ignored.
tonight.
Connor, I ignored.
Oh, wow.
Okay, up next we have a 2006 Pokemon EX Legend Maker Holo Mew, which is signed by the one and only Saito, and this is an inauthentic. The cool thing I like is the head sketch of Mew here. It's so cool. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to see, but I don't know. It's just like a really, really nice sketch of Mew. Obviously signed by Saito as well, who, if you didn't know, I believe is there two Saitos? Am I right?
It's Pop 1 of 10. Yeah, I think is it the ones where the spelling is very slightly different?
Yeah. I was gonna make a comment, but I actually don't know which Saito it is. I want to say it's the same Saito that does the Champions Festival cards, but I could be wrong.
Shiny Vert, welcome in.
What's up, Shiny
doing?
Vert?
I'm glad you enjoyed the video. This is really, really nice. Can you just see, like, number one, that blue looks really good against the purple. And then you got your little heart there, the little rosy cheeks. Yeah, it just looks really, really nice. So this is,
and the card
I
itself.
love this card. Yeah, I love this card. I think there's a different interaction with the ink and the cardstock.
So it's Japanese and English.
That makes sense. That does make sense. Hey, I see you in the chat. How are we doing? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think I heard someone else say that before about like the factories and the printing. So that's where we see the difference. But yeah, so this is Pop 1 of 10. This is a really, really, really nice card.
Do artists sign a sketch in whatever color pen you give them? I've only ever got one signing, and Arita had his own pens. I do you think you can?
Like
I think,
with the Arita signing, you had to.
There was different levels.
Yeah, there was different levels. I was about to say I couldn't think of the right word.
There's different tiers of like things you could get. So I think it's all dependent on the artist and on the day maybe. So I don't have much experience with signings. I've only done it once, so I can't.
PSA
really
do grade sign cards. There's just different options. People can choose to have it authenticated. People can choose to have the signature graded. They can have the card graded. They can just have it graded in general. There's multiple options when you're grading signatures. But yeah, with Arita, there were different options for different color pens depending on what level you chose. And even at the top level to purchase, it was still a limited set of colors. You can just choose anything basically. Okay, right, next up.
And then last but not least,
really cool.
I got something a little bit unique. It is the King of Spades, Charizard it's actually called the 1998 Pokemon Stadium Red version playing cards, King of Spades Charizard in the PSA 10. So I really like this just because it's a little bit different and it's the same graphics as Pokemon Stadium. So I think this is really cool. $380 is crazy.
Pop 1 of 4.
Yeah, it's like it's wow, but I think it's very unique, and like Chloe said, it's pop 1 of 4.
Very cool.
And it's just something unique. I always say I'm not the biggest person to go outside and collect different things that aren't completely like Pokemon cards, but this is definitely something I'd like to add to my collection. I think it's really cool, very unique as well. So
Dana on PSA said they would recognize a signature of mine. Yes.
Yeah, they did.
I've
actually
made it in the world.
we
they confirmed in person that they would.
Did we not say did we not have to submit it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why do they grade autos a 9? Was it misspelled? No, it's more to do with the actual like pen quality of the actual signature itself. I'm not sure what the parameters are, but if it's not as clean as, you know, especially if it's a Sharpie that's maybe been like repeatedly used versus like a fresh Sharpie, all that sort of thing. But it's not to do with the spelling. I believe it's to do with the actual quality of the signature and the ink and things like that.
A PSA grading the metal UPC cards now. Yes, they are.
So they stopped for about a year and a half. They stopped for a long time. They put out a statement fairly soon after they started grading them, after realizing it just wasn't working in the slabs they were putting them into. And yeah, they said they were halting the process while they worked on it, and I thought it might be like a month or two, but it was a long time. It was like well over a year that they adapted their grading process, and they're now accepting them. I think it's been about a month and a half, 2 months maybe. And we've actually seen quite a few of them popping up on auction. So, the metal cards are starting to get graded now. Right, okay, so that is all our top picks. So there's quite a lot of heat in the top picks this week. So we are going to scroll through and we are going to have a little look and see what else is on the auction block tonight. Reminder, extended bidding starts in 10 minutes. And I'll explain to you what extended bidding is, how it works. We'll have a little look at some of the other items up tonight as well. But before we do that, let's see what else Pokemon has got to offer. I have my UPC metal cards. They are mint, no marks, stings, anything. I want to get them graded, but don't know how to. You can always email myself, info@pokechloe.com. I offer a PSA middleman grading service. But yeah. You can always drop an email and find out all the details, or you can go via the PSA website. And yeah, I mean, the metal cards are a tough one because I haven't had any that have been clean. All of mine have been dinked or scratched, or even if it's really minute. So it's very very lucky to get a
they are
super
tough.
Super clean.
They are very tough.
Super clean. Mine have had a rough time. Yeah, Talisa agree. Mine have had a really rough time as well. I think the first UPC they opened, or I opened, sorry, the cards had fallen out of the little plastic casing that they came in, and they had obviously just been rattling around in there. So yeah,
they do get thrown in as well. These UPCs, they're not in like a secure place.
No, they're not. Even the little plastic holder they come in aren't secure. Imakuni's Nasty Plot from Vendin 3. I love that card. PSA 10 as well. I know Vendin series isn't for everyone, the derpy artwork, but I love it. So I've noticed we've got some booster boxes up tonight. We got Japanese Sun and Moon remix bout booster box, currently at $525 right there. Talking of the metal cards, there is the Charizard in a CGC 9.5. I just graded mine. I noticed they're in some type of bag sleeve inside the slab. Yes, that is correct. They were not in that sleeve before they stopped the process. That is something they added in. Obviously, that was a way that they could make them more secure in the slab and protect it, stop the whole rattling thing. Because obviously they're quite heavy. But yeah, they were not in the little sleeves before they put a pause on everything. So that was one of the adaptions that they made. We have got a sealed case of Hidden Fates tins, which is something pretty cool. Don't think we've seen this up once since we've been doing these streams. We've seen sealed cases of ETBs. We've seen sealed booster box cases, but haven't seen a sealed tin case yet. And if there has been, it's just because we've missed them because we haven't been able to get through it all. But Hidden Fates, great set. Hidden Fates definitely built this channel. I did Hidden Fates tin breaks for a long time when I first started streaming, and I'm grateful for everyone who bought in on those. Denom, I know you were one of the OGs there, and you're still here. Thought I was on Love Island.
Can't lose him.
Love it. By any chance, Connor, is that yours as well? Cameron, even.
Could be, actually.
Is that yours? Let me know, because I feel like it might be. Dark Espeon, love this card.
Such an underrated
PSA
card.
9, first edition as well. And we got the first edition fossil. Yes, it is. I thought it was. 10. Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We got a Korokoro Mew and a CGC 9. I think it was Matt saying earlier he just picked up a PSA 9 copy. Beautiful card. I know you want one of those as well.
Yep.
That Umbreon right there. We need to open this and take a look. That's incredible. This is the Umbreon Holo from Reviving Legends in a PSA 10. I just feel like there's some cards that just get completely swept under the rug and just overlooked. Really, really nice card there, all the way from 2010. Getting on a bit now. No, I was not on Love Island. Denom thought I was when he first started watching the channel. If I was on Love Island, my husband's going to have something to say about that, because I've been with him since before Love Island came back onto TV. We got a lot of SIGs tonight as well. This is pretty cool. This is the 2021 Japanese stamp box. Let's take a little look. It looks like it's still sealed. Yeah, it is. So as you can see right there, still got the plastic wrap around it.
She was on season 3.
She was on season. Who was it that you thought I looked like again? I can't even remember now, because I was like, I remember when I first saw your shout out, I was like, nah, he's got the wrong end of the stick here, or I've got a doppelganger that I had no idea about. Nice. Oh, that one there. Yeah, we've seen that a few times. Camilla. That was it. I'll take that. I like Camilla. And Camilla and Jamie are still together, and they've had a couple of kids as well, which is really cute. Did you watch the season that Camilla was on? Love Island? No.
Who's Camilla?
Oh my
I might have done. I don't know.
She was on the same one as Olivia, wasn't she?
Is that the same one with Wes Nelson?
Was Olivia on
and
Wes's?
Meg Barton Hanson, or whatever her name is.
Possibly.
Because then no.
Olivia, Chris, Kem. Yeah. Chris and Kem. Yeah, Chris and Kem. Chris and Kem were
no
the
idea.
elite. Oh, you didn't watch the best seasons then. That was the number one. How are we on Love? I haven't watched any of the latest seasons. I completely don't care anymore. Oh, I love this card right here.
The Blastoise. This
is the alt art Blastoise and Piplup right here from Cosmic Eclipse in a Beckett 9.5. This is a card that's definitely going up in popularity as well.
Teams, yeah.
Love this card. Think it's super, super cute. I can see why everyone loves it as well.
I'm just going to shut the window quick.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Again, lots of Watsy, a lot of these Pikachu promos, like I said earlier. Ken from Romford, that's the one. We got staff stamp cards, we've got alternate arts. Let's have a look what else we got. Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket, very nice. Black labels. I mean, there is everything. There's modern, there's vintage, there's that's pretty cool. Japanese Ash versus Team Rocket battle deck sealed. I like that. That's something a bit different. I also love the artwork on that actual box itself. And do let us know, guys. Cameron, is that another one of yours right there? I feel like it might be. There's just so much out there. Every single week I say it, but there is just so much on offer. It's almost overwhelming.
There's a PSA 10 Ancient Mewtwo.
Yes, I saw that somewhere.
Is there?
Cameron, I know. Oh yeah, damn. I'm like, yeah, I saw that somewhere right in front of me. Yeah, that was Cameron's card. Cameron, I'm getting good at spotting
Which
your
one's
cards.
I like that Venusaur EX from Fire Leaf Green.
Oh yeah, I saw that. PSA 9 as well. $260 currently.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's some nice cards. I don't think we've seen any of the Fire Red Leaf Green EXs like in 10 since we've been doing these streams. So. I don't think so.
I think
anyway,
it would have been huge if so.
Yeah. Right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. Really, really nice Latios.
So
nice.
Yeah,
that's a beauty. Right, so this is what I'm talking about. All these Pokemon Center like little poncho and promos. I love them. Quite a few black labels up tonight as well. We've got the Psyduck Munch there in a PSA at 9. I got a Beckett 9.5 Venusaur and Snivy GX Rainbow for £40 off a friend. Nice.
That's nice.
What's it like getting these back to the UK? Yeah, they ship worldwide. PWCC worldwide shipping. I know people in Australia that buy from them, people in the UK that buy from them. Quite a lot of people who watch the streams as well. So guys, do share your experiences.
Have you seen Monsters Inc?
Have I seen Monsters Inc?
Go on the half art up one of Entei and Suicune.
Here?
Yeah, click on it. Zoom in on Entei's face and tell me it doesn't look like the abominable snowman. Look at his face.
I can kind of see it.
I'm gonna get a picture.
I can't now that you've.
It looks like the abominable snowman, literally.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is he cross-eyed? Their faces are actually horrifying on this card when you zoom in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's actually looking it up as we speak.
I need to get a face where he's sort of doing the same thing. He's smiling, which doesn't help.
Thomas, welcome in. How are we doing? Thank you for joining. I've actually started collecting the different Pikachu promo as a set. Nice, Connor.
Can't get a photo.
Yeah,
But he looks
that I'm never going to unsee their faces on that. I feel like I've never fully paid attention to what they look like, but that is pretty horrifying. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's keep going. Oh, we got the Lily there. We know what Lily is just wild at the
Lily's
moment.
vibing.
Lily. Oh, that is nice.
Wow.
The Eevee Tag Team All Stars in a PSA 10. Rainbow Chonka in a PSA 10 as well. Oh, we've got a lot of 81.
Wow.
Detective Pikachu booster packs. It's hot in Texas. It's been kind of hot here, actually.
Yeah,
it's been
very
weird
hot.
weather. It's been like muggy is the only way I can
Humid.
describe it. Humid. Yeah, that's the one. Let's have a look. I love that Dene as well. Black label. That is very, very cute. What's your favorite modern alt art?
I actually have a lot. There's so many good ones.
I love the Glaceon from Evolving Skies VMAX.
If obviously Charizard's my favorite, so it'd be Charizard. But if I was to take Charizard out, I think it'd be a toss-up between Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies.
Okay, yeah, nice choice.
Or the Gengar VMAX in Fusion Strike.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that's
green tea, just found the picture.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it, green tea, that is it.
Yeah.
You absolutely hit the nail on the head there.
The Leafeon's really nice too, yeah.
Leafeon is cute, yeah.
Dragonite's really nice. Sleepy Dragonite.
It is. It's a very peaceful card, the Sleepy Dragonite. We've got our own Sleepy Dragonite outside at the moment.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look.
Thoughts on the Silver Dialga? What could it go for on an auction? It's a very unique card. That's the only silver card, right?
It's a really, really nice card. Very I don't know what the word is. I can't explain it. It's almost like the gold cards, I feel like we're used to seeing. The silver almost doesn't quite look like. It almost reminds me of the metal cards a bit, like the texture on them. It's so thick, like the pattern. It's hard to describe, but I think it's really nice. What it could go for, I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I'd have to see where the last holes were looking, but anything could happen at the moment. We've got a PSA 10 Miriam. Why does that look so dark?
It does, doesn't it?
What? The scan on that just has not done that justice at all. What has happened there?
Yeah, it looks really dark.
Miriam looks, I mean,
Like
Miriam's glowing. It looks like there's a spotlight on Miriam right there. It's pretty cool, actually. So that was obviously the big chase card from Scarlet and Violet base when it came out. At the when did that come out? The beginning of the year?
Yep.
Like earlier this year at some point.
February, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This Volcanion.
This is Cameron's as well.
is horrifying.
Look at Xerneas in the background.
I mean, that face is going to give me nightmares. That's all I can say. Cameron, you have got some great cards up tonight. Some great cards. Gold, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And there's another... Look. Right, we're going to just look at the difference. This is what's like...
I mean, even the second one's not that
Even
great.
the second one is not that bright. But this is how much, like, different scanners or, like, catching it at the right moment can really change. Look at that. Look at that.
It's wild.
That looks like two completely...
Different cards.
different cards.
Yeah.
That is mad. That is mad. Okay. Is he snoring?
He is.
Okay, yeah. He is.
The butler snoring, people.
The butler is... Right, just to give you some context, we are in our new streaming office. It's you know, we're not at home. We don't have a bed here. He is on the floor, which is like rock solid. I think he's on a blanket. I don't know where the blanket came from. And he is out there snoring. He sounds like the dog when he snores.
Turn the camera around.
But
I can.
Hold on. Let me do a. We can't turn the camera around because you won't be able to see him because he's in a different room. But this is him right now. Can you see him? That body just like on the floor right there. That's him on the floor. He's tired from his F1 vacation. He really, really is. He is he was at the F1 at Silverstone this whole weekend and he was camping, and I think he had to get up at 5 a.m. this morning to be able to be ready to go to his spot for the day for 5:30 a.m. so that they get a good spot so they can sit and watch the race. So yeah, I think he's very, very tired. Very, very tired. Instead of Frank Cam, we need a butler snoring cam. We really do. We really do. Right, okay,
that
so
cool.
that there,
Yeah.
that's really, really nice. That is really, really nice.
I think you got that in a big collection.
I was about
box.
to say premium collection 2016. I mean, there's
That Gyarados EX is so
that's
cool.
really nice. Fire red right there. Quite a few fire red, leaf green cards up to. I love that Persian.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's so
Is that
nice.
Rocket Returns?
That is actually a promo, Black Star promo. World Hobby Fair.
I think English is Team Rocket Returns.
Sketch on his face. He would not be impressed.
He's going to have the deadest arm, by the way.
Is he lying like face down on his arm? He's actually passed out in there. He is actually passed out. He's had a good weekend though. We'll let him off. Butler was 30.
That arm.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna have. He was 30 on Thursday, and yeah, he then conveniently booked the F1. It wasn't like a birthday celebration, but it happened to be just after his birthday, so it was like a little birthday break for him. So he had a great old time. Really like that Raichu right there, Raichu and Raichu, very, very nice. Okay, I think what we will do is we'll have a look at the lower end as well and see what we have got available. And let's just let it load up. So again, like I said, down at this level we see a lot of raw cards. So these that you see here are actually raw cards that have just been certified authentic. So they are Mike Baker authentication, and they send the card in, they make sure it's authentic, and then this isn't a slab, it's like a top loader with a little label, and it's just how they're stored. People who are in the live chat right now will be able to vouch. I know Green Tea's bought raw cards before from PWCC. It's good to buy if you're looking to maybe grade them, or even looking to put them in, you know, a set that you're putting together. So yeah, and there's lots available. There's vintage, there's modern, there's everything in between as well. Oh my goodness, excuse me. And there is a lot of Scarlet and Violet raw tonight
Illustrated
as well.
cards, yeah.
Talisa's bought them. Yep. So there we go. We have a lot of people in the chat who have bought the raw cards from the auctions before, so they can tell you exactly what it's like. There is loads tonight. Yep. a lot of them go for really great prices, and a lot of them are in really, really nice condition, centering great, really, really clean. So there we
Worth
go.
checking out.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Will they tell you if it has a good chance at a 9 or a 10? So no one can tell you that, you know, until it goes to a grading company. There's no one that can 100% say whether a card is going to get an 8, 9 or 10. Obviously, people can guess, they can give their best opinion, but until it comes back from a grading company, there is no way of knowing, because there could be something that's really, really small on the card that you cannot see. So it's just have to be something that you make that decision when you are buying the card. I wouldn't ever rely on anyone else's word as such to guarantee anything, because there's no one that can guarantee. Like I said,
you can't guarantee it.
You can guess and it can be accurate, and you know, you can say that looks like a 10 and it comes back a 10, but there's a lot of times where you can miss things very, very easily, and so can other people. But so they tell you the condition. It might be in bad condition, it might be in good condition, but if
there's a picture of the back as well.
Yeah, if I open one up as an example, they literally give you close-ups. They have it out of the card right there on a close-up. You get the fronts and backs close, and then you get like the little layout there, just so you can see what it's looking like. So you will be able to see, if you zoom all the way in, what the cards are looking like, whether it has whitening on it, and some of them will, some of them won't. They're not all in, you know, near mint to mint condition, but some of them are as well. So yeah, but the pictures are there close up for you to interpret and for you to base your own judgment on, basically, is the best way I can describe it. Okay, so we've got lots of got some really nice cards. Hidden Legends holos down here. The Light Slowbro from Neo Destiny. Love that card as well. That Ditto is the Uno Ditto. I love that.
Yeah.
We've got Celebrations. We got Radiance. We got V's, V Maxes. We got Japanese vintage. Like literally, there is everything. Ruby and Sapphire Energies. More Uno cards.
Yeah.
The Venusaur right there. There really is a little bit of everything. So you name it, it's on here. And I always say that when people think these auctions are, you know, for the tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands, it's not. There's something for everyone. So don't ever feel like you might be priced out, because there's definitely something available. So we're just going to have a little look at the top right here, and we're going to see where some of the cards are sitting. So the Tropical Mega Battle TMB Tropical Wind is currently at $11,500. That's BGS pot 1 or 2. There's just 2 graded higher right there with that one. Fossil Box is still where it was before.
Yeah, not bidded. That's what I was saying with that, is that they usually get their bids in like early.
Yeah, and then it will kind of just sort of sit, and
yeah.
buyer's premium will be added on top. So basically all the prices you see here are not the final prices. So if it gets to 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, so that is in about 20 minutes, and the Fossil Box hasn't had a bid on it, it will end, because we're now in extended bidding, and on top of the price will be 20% buyer's premium added on top. So buyer's premium gets added on top when the auction ends. So extended bidding, how it works: at 7 p.m. PST, extended bidding starts. It's all access. You don't have to have placed your initial bids before that time period. It's something you used to have to do when we first started doing these streams, but now it's all access. So from 7 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. PST is the first extended bidding window. If a bid is placed during that first 30 minutes, it will then move into the next window. If a bid is not placed, it will end at 7:30 p.m. PST. And like I said, buyer's premium will jump on top of it. If a bid is placed, it goes into the next bidding window. That is 7:30 till 7:35. The window after that is then 7:35, 7:40, 7:40, 7:45, all the way up till 8 p.m. So basically 7 till 7:30 PST is a 30-minute bidding window. And then everything between 7:30 till 8 p.m. PST is 5-minute bidding windows. When we get to 8 p.m. PST, it gets really, really exciting and spicy and very, very quick. It goes to 1-minute windows. So 8:01, 8:02, 8:03 until all the items end. So it gets pretty hectic at the end, and we tend to miss a few things because we try and keep up with it all, but it just gives you a nice little overview on how that works. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a little peek ahead to next Sunday and see what is coming up on the Sunday auction next week, which is the 16th.
We've not done last card standing too.
Oh, we haven't. We will do that. So guys, I'm going to ask you in about 5 minutes what your last Pokemon standard is. have a good think, be accurate. You guessed, what did you guess last week? Charizard.
That was the week before.
What did you guess last week?
Last week.
I can't remember. I think I did Pikachu. I can't remember what I did last week.
Was it?
I did something really random last week. Good that Butler is asleep. There's a Japanese exclusive Politoed tonight for auction. Oh no! I wonder if he'll suddenly wake up.
Yeah, his
Spidey senses will be tingling. So there's a first edition fossil box up this week. There's a next week. There's a Unicarp up next week in a Beckett 8.5. There is a 20th anniversary.
That's making my top 5 pick.
Battle Festa in a 10. This is a huge card right here. This will be going for a very big price, I imagine. It's already at 4,300. There's some PSA 10s of the Mimikyus. Now it will be really interesting to see where they go.
Yeah.
Because the last time we saw a 10 on auction, it went for nearly $9,000 or just over. There's more Poncho Pikachus. There's Gold Star Rayquaza. There is 10. What?
Is that from 1 to 10?
So this is a lot of 10.
What grades are they?
Oh my goodness, it is.
So 1 to 10.
This is a 1 to 10 of base set Charizards.
Whoa.
That is pretty cool. We have not seen this before, where it's been the same card all on one lot together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's base Charizard 1 through to 10. So that is coming up next week. That is interesting. That's currently sitting at $1,000 right there. Do remember you can get your bids in for next week as well. We've got a Shadowless Charizard in a 9.
What's up, Babs?
More Battle Festas. Babsy, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Late Night Gang, I see you.
Yeah, this is next week, Green Tea.
Yeah, great. We're having a little look at next week.
It's on 1,000 already.
Legendary Collection Reverse Pika in a 9. That's a huge card right there. There's actually one of these Art Collection Zards up tonight. Battle Fest and Mewtwo. Love that. Not one we see very often. I think there was some cool Chanseys up actually. I've already had a look. I've already been looking.
Been nosy.
Yeah, I've already been. Yes, there we go. It's the Cardass Vending Chansey in a PSA 10 right there, and I'm pretty sure there's another one. So there is the green one and the red one.
Max told me about these, and
Max told me about these as well, and I can't remember. So Max is like the expert, is the only way I can describe it. Max, I assume he's not here because I think he would have jumped in the chat. I might have to message Max about those and be like, give me the lowdown. What's going on right there? We got Sun and Moon Guardians Rising booster box. What
is that? Is that a Christmas card?
Merry Christmas.
Phone
card. A Tomy phone card.
That's cool.
Look at 1997.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How old was I in 1997? I was 4.
Yeah.
Cool. I was
living life.
4-year-old me
didn't know what was coming.
Was in a good place. If I could go back. We got the Japanese Plasma Gale Zard right there. Really nice. In Japanese, it's beautiful. Cool. There's some really nice things up. We got Charizard and Braixen in a Beckett 10.
Nice.
Right there.
That Pokemon Yellow strategy guide's cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen a few of those, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've seen Red have we only seen Red?
Red. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we've seen Yellow as well, but cool, there's some big cards. Oh my goodness. The yawning is taking over me tonight. The alternate art Sylveon VMAX. Love that from Evolving Skies. That's a great card right there. Cool. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of spice up next week. Okay, so that's next week. So don't forget, you can look ahead next week and see what's coming up and get your biggest in. And then I'm also going to look on this week, and we're going to look at some of the other TCG items.
I was about to say, that'd be cool.
Let's have a look. Where are we? Collectible card games. Here we are. Let's get this. It's because I'm on Pokemon. That's why. This happened last week and I couldn't quite work out what was going on. I was like, there's got to be. Okay. Free Shavakadu. Okay. Ooh. Hello. I love a bit of Pixar.
2,700.
Is this the big
I-
lamp card?
I don't think it's.
I don't think it is.
No, I think there's a few.
2,700 for the Luxo foil in a Beckett 10. Now, I do like these, but 2,700. Have we got any Weiss experts
That's a
in
lot.
the chat?
That's a lot of change.
Because I feel like I am missing something. I feel like I'm missing something there. We got Dragon Ball. We've got a...
Victory Strike Goku, which is the one I was telling you about, where if you use the move,
Ah, okay. PSA 10. Did we see one of these last week and not? It was like in a lower grade, maybe.
I can't remember.
Or we were talking about it either way. We got some big Digimon cards as
you
well.
win. War Greymon.
Digimon, I can't quite get my head around. Dragon Ball, I can appreciate. Like the cards are actually really nice.
Yeah.
Digimon doesn't quite do it for me. Oh
wow,
wow,
it's
there's
few.
loads of them. There's 2 10s and a 9. Wow. Oh my goodness, there's loads of different TCGs tonight. Oh, I love this card. This right here.
Up.
Ah,
What a film.
that is. Do you ever wish you could just live in a film? Like, just enter the storyline and just be there?
Yeah.
I wish a lot of things. That's a Beckett Black Label as well. It's only $120. I feel like that's a bit of a bargain. I'd definitely go for that. Because there's a big difference as well from like the top items on the like other TCG versus Pokemon, which is kind of crazy. We were at like what 2,600 on that top card, and now we're already at $50. Like, a lot of things here that I have no idea about. But I just like having a little nosy and seeing what's going on. Guys, just a reminder, if you have just joined this evening, do hit that like button on your way in. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you if you are the late night UK gang, or if you are the American gang or elsewhere in the world, and actually the stream's probably a better time for you versus when we normally stream, because it's probably like morning or early day, like early afternoon, where it's probably your guys' evening now in a lot of places. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Let's have a little look at this one. We have got the
it's like the poster for the
film. So this is the Marvel Weiss collab, and I opened quite a lot of this as well. This is BGS Pop 1 of 1. There's 7 in BGS 10 apparently, and this is the Avengers Infinity War foil. That never seen that in my life.
Like it literally is the poster.
I love that. That's really cool. Really nice. Okay.
What's up, Edward? How's it going, my friend?
Welcome in if you've just joined as well. Appreciate you. Cool, there's quite a few Pixar cards. Like PSA 10. And that's like the little gold stamp Pixar as well.
Andy.
Right, let's keep going and see what else we've got here. And then we'll dip back and have a look at the Pokemon as the first extended bidding window ends. Ooh, more Marvel as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you go see the cinema to see the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, I've seen all 3.
Did you cry?
No, because I know it's a film. I know.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was
exist.
so emotional.
Literally.
It was so emotional. I went to the cinema with 3 guys. Me, Butler, and 2 other guys, and I'm pretty sure.
See what?
Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of like sly tears, being like, I was bawling. I was like crying in between everyone, and I was watching. I was like, there's a lot of eye itching going on over there. I was like,
it was touching on the
Oh, I couldn't stop crying. I was like, just when I thought, and then there'd be something else, and I was like, oh, sending me. Like, I was streaming. Don't go to the cinema with me because I'll cry at anything. I'll cry at Halloween, not because I'm scared, because I find something emotional.
Because Mike never gets what he wants.
Yeah, literally. I just, oh my goodness. Yeah, I was crying.
2 was better in my opinion than 3.
Yeah, I did love 3, but yeah, oh my God, what a film. What a film. Right, let's keep having a look. Yeah, there's loads of Pixar. There's obviously someone in, Dory. Absolutely love Dory. Just keep swimming.
And they're going for like pretty cheap as well.
I can't be in a cinema. I'll conk out. Papsy, the
I'm
cinema
like that on
experience is elite.
I can't go on a train without falling asleep.
You can't. the cinema.
Yeah,
nothing
cinema.
beats the cinema.
There was one time I fell asleep in the cinema, and that was the latest Batman film with Robert Pattinson, because it was like
It's just dead.
no, it was a midnight showing, and it's like three. It's like 3 hours long. 3 hours in,
And by the end of it, you were like, "Yeah, get
I
me
was
out of here."
gone.
Oh, talking of Monsters Inc. There we
There
go,
it is.
Sully and Mike. What's in the cinema that you haven't seen yet?
Fast and Furious.
It's on Amazon Prime. I watched it.
Oh, I might have to.
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
There's
It's
a
really
new
good.
Insidious film I want to watch.
We should go to the cinema and watch Insidious.
Yeah,
that would be
good.
That would be wild. I'm down for that. It's been a while since I've watched a proper horror
And
in the cinema.
There's a few good films coming out, like the one about who's Peaky Blinders, Donnie. It's like Oppenheimer or something.
Yeah, I know exactly what we're talking about because I saw the advert for it.
And then Barbie as well.
Barbie, I'm gonna be all over Barbie.
I have no idea what that's even about.
It's about Barbie Land, okay? And Barbie Land is a great place.
Barbies don't exist.
Don't crush the dreams, okay? Don't crush the dreams.
Darth Maul makes a return. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. Oh, we got some Raw cards as well here as well. I think that's the first time that we've seen. That's One Piece right there, Chinese.
Babsy says Barbie looks so funny. I have no idea what that's about, bro. Please don't call that a proper horror. What's a proper horror, Babsy? Looks so mid. They're just like watchable.
Will there be a Barbie TCG? Oh, I'll be all over it. I will be
Could you
all
imagine
over
there
it.
was?
Right, let's go back to the Pokemon auction and see where we are. Okay, Pokemon.
Any Thai, Japanese horrors? Have you seen Alice in Borderland? That's 10 out of 10.
Are they making a third season?
I hope so.
Because obviously Squid Games is coming
Back
next year. Is that how long we're having to wait for Squid Games? I just feel like...
Yeah.
So none of the top items, apart from the Gold Star Pika, have had the bids yet to move them in.
Yeah.
They've got 4 minutes though, so anything can happen. Blue Moon, welcome in. How are we doing?
10 out of 10? Dude, it's so good. I love it. I loved it.
What's that?
Alice in Borderland.
Oh,
I got Chloe onto it.
I was
hooked.
And then I got the butler into it, but he only watched
Where
season
was
2.
Oh, he was in LA when we watched
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I put it on and you were like...
We had a little binge session.
Yeah.
And it was before a PWCC stream,
Yeah,
actually.
It was sick.
Oh, yeah. And then he joined me at season 2. He was like... He didn't at that point. I was like, "This is what's happened. Just you can join in, or you can be left behind." And he joined in.
Jump on or be left.
Literally jump on the bandwagon. Right? Okay. Yeah. So green tea. I don't know if you're gonna know. Do we know what this sold for when it didn't get paid for? Because like we were saying earlier, this actually didn't get sold for probably quite a few weeks ago now. And it's back on tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what price it went for back then versus what it's going to go for now. Succession, my brother has watched Succession.
I've never heard of it.
He loves it, and it's about like a really dysfunctional rich family that own like some form of empire. Talisa, tell me if I'm going off and that's not even true, but I feel like that's the general like storyline. Macaulay Culkin's brother, he's a brilliant actor. He's in it. I'd love to be in a fan. I'd rain hell.
What do you mean?
I would live my best life and just cause absolute chaos. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. I really want to start that from the beginning, but I would love to be involved in that family because the tea is just piping every day. He's in the new Black Mirror as well. I only watched season 1 of Black Mirror. Haven't ever watched any of the others.
Yeah, same. I watched one episode and I thought, what is going on? There's a pig involved.
There's a lot going on. There is a lot. Right, there's quite a few of these bigger ones there's 2 minutes and we have. Oh, actually, no, I say that and then I scroll down and it's all green. Like the Shadowless Zard has had a bid in a 9 right there. Jolteon promo, play promo is at 3,100. That's also had a bid as well. Papa Beluga, welcome in. How are we doing? Welcome. The PSA 9 Mimikyu is at 2,100 right now. There was literally a time where the 10 was just over 3,000.
It's crazy.
Oh my goodness. DMC, is that Black Mirror that you were disappointed with? Is that what we're saying right there? The art collections are, that's in a 10. Love that card. I've actually graded this card. Must be fairly easy to, I don't know if easy to grade is the right word, but like I've graded multiple.
You've just been lucky. Copper teas.
What's a copper tea?
Don't know, a cup of tea.
Cup of tea. I've graded multiple copies of this card and hit a 10 every time. So it's obviously just very, very well made. Any tag teams up for auction? Curious to see how high level markets respond. I mean, yeah, there's quite a few. There's so today there's over 2,000 items on the Pokemon block, or just Pokemon related, and we've seen quite a few tag teams. We've seen all arts, rainbows, regular tag teams, you name it. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but we try and cover as much as we can. But we don't get to everything because there's literally thousands of items that we are just having a little scroll right here just to see where we are going. I need good things to watch, like movies or TV programs. I haven't watched anything apart from YouTube in about 5 to 6 years.
Alice in Borderland on Netflix.
Just Netflix. Just get on Netflix and you'll be good to go.
Alice in Borderland.
Squid Games, Alice in Borderland, Stranger Things, any of the murder documentaries. Oh my goodness, like there's so many good. Lincoln Lawyer season 2's just started. Lincoln Lawyer, what a good program that is. But yeah, I really want to get on Succession. And we should definitely go to cinema and see Insidious.
Yeah.
Pokey Dude, welcome in.
What's up, Pokey Dude?
Hope you are doing well. Right, let me go back to, because we're literally about to hit the first bidding window and I want to see if there is any movement. I think the fossil box is where it's at now.
Yeah,
I don't think
market.
that's...
I think people are going to stick to that.
I don't think that's going anywhere. So we're just going to let that run for 20 seconds. If you just joined, guys, please hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already. Oh, it was the PSA 10 Pichu that went unpaid. Okay, green tea, no worries. Goes back up 13th of July. So the one we're seeing tonight hasn't been on the block before, and it is a new one. Okay, brilliant. Thank you for checking. Appreciate you. Okay, right, here we go. Let it do its little thing. Cool, it is just spinning tonight.
There we go.
And drum roll, please. Oh! The TMB got a last second bid there and is currently at 12,500. So, oh, damn, I'm not signed. Why does it do this every time, even though I was definitely signed in? The fossil box sold.
Yeah, I'll be interested what the price is. Because market's like...
But that went, what, was it 9,950 there plus buyers?
Yeah, so...
Buyers premium on top right there. Right, let's go back to...
Probably like 11,000.
Right, okay. So, top item is still the TMB, a 12.5. It did have a little sneaky last second bid there. Let me bring the chat back up because it's disappeared just so I can see you guys. Yeah, honestly, Netflix is where it's at. Just won the first edition Eevee from Jungle in a PSA 9. Marion, congrats. Lovely pickup right there. Do let us know, guys, as you're going, if there's anything you're picking up and winning. We'd love to hear what you guys are after.
I've got the hiccups.
You've got the hiccups
Trying to hold them in.
3:31 a.m. That is not ideal.
No.
Okay, right. Let's keep going. Is he still... Can we just check he's still breathing and he hasn't suffocated himself out there? He's in a new pose. We're going to update you with the butler pose in a second. The Umbreon 10 from a craft list is still going 2,400 right there. The Mimikyu still going 2,300. Actually, what I might do is look at our... Right. Oh, the spiky ear Pichu sold for 8,100. So there it is. We literally completely missed that. So the PSA 8 Televicoon winner sold for $8,100 right there. Pop 1 of 1 in an 8. There's just 4 of these graded higher. Beautiful card. This was one of my top 5 this evening as well.
Compared to some of the Pichus, that's quite low.
Yeah. But then I suppose it's in a PSA 8 versus some of the 9s and 10s that we've been seeing. Right, let me do a little refresh on my little shopping centre Pikachu. Went for $840. Nice. Okay, we've got to show the people this one. Hold on. Let me go face up right. Are you ready? Here he is. The man himself. You have to hold it like next to you.
He is.
He is KO.
I don't know why my phone goes like really bright when I put it to a camera.
That's him just face down, just living.
Yeah.
There he is, living
Finished.
his best life. Oh. Poor Butler. Poor
Mood.
Butler.
That's a big mood.
He is exhausted. Okay, so the Team Magma Groudon that I picked out earlier has also sold 750, what I call one of the original alternate arts. All the Espeon sold. I wonder if $900. Nice, Cameron. Congrats on that right there. Let us know if you're happy with that. All the Gold Star Zard sold as well. Completely missed that.
4K.
4,080, and you've got a PSA 7. Do you think you'll like try and go to an 8 and then a 9, or do you think you'll just
depends what comes my way, really?
Yeah, I suppose you never know what's going to happen.
What's up, Team Pocket? How's it going? Thank you for jumping in.
The base set 2
It's still going.
is still going,
With a
and
minute left.
there is actually a swirl like right
Yeah,
there,
that looks crazy.
breathing the flames as well. What a beauty. All this sold as well. Let's have a little look. Team Pocket, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. $630. I know that one was Cameron's as well. The Mew is still good. I feel like this is like an undervalued card right here. Like that is so nice, and that is such a like beautiful sketch and signature. Oh, and your Zard is still going.
So wait, how many of mine are still going? 3.
1, 2, 3, and then just one of
Just one of
mine.
yours.
2,500 on the 9 Mimikyu right there.
DMC Muffin says,
I want to base set Chansey.
no way, that's sick.
I still need a 4th print holo for my binder. I need quite a few others, but like I've got first.
Does it exist?
Yeah, it does exist.
'Cause I've never seen one.
I've pulled it for someone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mad.
Literally. I've got a Shadowless, a 1st edition. This is all raw and unlimited, but I have not got a 4th print yet. So I was outbid on the Politoed. Has it sold green tier? Is it still going? Do you know what it's where it's at? Okay, so we're just gonna let this refresh and do its thing for a moment. And I think, yeah, there we go. So the TMB in a, I need just 8 the microphone there. In a Beckett 8 has sold for $15,000 right there. The Gold Star Peak is still going at 8,000. The Japanese World promo from 2010, it was only $27, but PSA 8, Bala would have sold it off. That Uniqlo promo has gone for 4,320.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The Mew right there has gone for 4,080. Did Cameron say that one was his?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I thought he did. The Play promo has gone for 3,700, 3,000 on the Pichu from Neo Genesis, 2,880 on the Umbreon from Aquapolis there. First Ed Chansey still going strong. Quite a few of those sold. So let's do a little refresh and see where we are. And guys, do remember, do hit that like button if you haven't already. Next week, there's some pretty big items coming up. Dean already knows one of the items in his top 5 next week.
I know 2.
Oh,
Yeah, 2.
Okay, he knows 2. Oh, I completely forgot, guys. Last Pokemon standing. What are we going for?
Pikachu. Playing it safe this week.
Cool, you were quick on that.
Yeah.
I am going to go for Kyogre.
Not Groudon.
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm going for Kyogre right there. Talisa's going Pikachu.
That's what I'm going,
Talisa is
Talisa.
playing it safe.
We can play safe together.
And guys, do make sure you check out Dean's channel. Green Tea has just linked him in the chat right here. Pokedean on YouTube.
Green Tea's going
Green
Groudon.
Tea's going Groudon.
I like it. I like it.
Damn, Daniel. Okay, right. So let's have a little scroll and see what else we've got going right here. Oh, that's a really nice quarterfinalist Champions
That's
Festival.
really nice.
There's some really nice stuff. Oh, did not see this earlier. 2005 Unseen Forces theme deck display.
Yeah, really nice.
Very, very nice. I want to say Umbreon, but I think Mew. Oh, okay.
That's
Interesting. Say what? Kyogre. The Groudon sold. The Kyogre is still going.
Oh damn!
Yeah. So when you said Groudon, I was like, have you seen another Groudon that I don't know about?
I didn't know it sold.
The Kyogre is going.
Carl's
Going for
green
Politoed.
Going for Polytone.
Going for green tea.
Yeah, he's going for green tea.
Are you on the auction tonight? Green tea. Oh my goodness. We're lucky Butler is asleep. Oh no, Groudon's up. Yeah, see? I did get confused when you guys said
I
Groudon.
lost before I began.
Oh, green tea.
I love that.
I love it. Someone who was asking about tag teams. There's one of the all art tag teams. That's the Blastoise and Piplup GX from Cosmic Eclipse right there. Pop 1 of 13 in a BGS 9.5. Currently at $390. Definitely one of the biggest cards from the set, in my opinion. You've also got the Arceus, Palkia, and Dialga all art from Cosmic Eclipse. That's also a really, really beautiful card. Which actually I think we've seen up in a 10 in recent weeks. And there it is again. Darkrai V-Star in a black label. Yeah, the tag teams are definitely creeping up. The whole Sun and Moon era is definitely, we've seen it with the waifus, we've seen it all. There's another one here. We got the Sylveon, the Gardevoir and Sylveon tag team GX as well. That's also a Beckett 9.5 at $230 right there.
Battle Festa's very nice.
I love this one.
Do you?
And I feel like I always see it, like whenever we go to card shows, I
Yeah,
always feel like someone's got a copy there.
That's the one I always see the most too.
But you prefer the one with the starters, like you wouldn't get any of the others.
No.
Green
I
Tea.
might try and get the new one though. There's a new one coming out for this year.
Yeah, Green Tea saying, what do we think will be the next to get a price hike? EXs. Some people are saying primes. I saw someone earlier, and I completely forgot to read out their comment. That they're gonna start jumping in on like some of the like popular Pokemon primes in 10s, so like Espeon Prime, Umbreon Prime. Because I feel like a lot of the primes are like fully slept on. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea.
I think give it 6 months to a year, it'll be all arts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So we're not. Oh my goodness, that's gone already. We're on a roll right here. Another tag team, the Raichu and a Alolan Raichu. I love that card. GX Beckett 9.5. Okay, let's have a little look and see what are the big items. Break cards. You never know. Crazy things have happened. Right, let's see if any of these have sold. It has indeed. The Mimikyu sold for
3,000.
This is what it used to sell for in a 10. Like, not long ago either.
Wow.
Not long ago. Oh my God. This card is just so unachievable now. So unachievable.
So frustrating.
Like, and I don't want to pay what it's going for in a 10 because I'd rather put that money towards other things that I personally think are maybe worth that money a bit more. And also I just don't have the money to just splash on that and then try and splash it. Wow, that is that's tough. Great card. Oh, this sold as well. Let's have a look and see where this has gone.
1,650.
1650. Damn. Okay. And then the Mew is still going. 850. And your Zard sold right there.
552. Wow.
So you were saying earlier that you thought that was quite a
unique card.
Yeah. And what are you thinking on the price? Because obviously you're a Charizard fan and collector. Like, would you? It's pop 1 of 4, but obviously it's like a niche.
Yeah, it's quite niche.
It's a bit of fun maybe rather than anything.
I literally have no comment. I couldn't tell you or not if that's a good price or whether I would or not. Cause
no, I get it. It's
so random.
Right. Okay. Let's see where we are and see what's still going. So there's still the Gold Star Pika's holding up nicely. Yep. 8,250 PS. That looks like a really dark scan as well.
It does actually.
There's a few tonight. There's a Shadowless Zard up to 99. Do you own a Shadowless Zard?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
But not first edition Zard.
Not first ed. It's just Shadowless.
Just Shadowless, like that's a bad thing. Shadowless is good.
I mean, I need to get first edition.
Yeah.
I need to get one. But they're just pricey.
Would you get it raw?
I wouldn't get I'd like 7 max would be minimum, sorry.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wouldn't want anything under a 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's fairly expensive still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Even the raw, like, decent condition is, fairly big.
Pricey.
Right, let's have a look. Yeah, some of these scans are really, really dark. Oh, that Espeon's a beaut as well. Reviving Legends Hollow in a 10. Love that. Oh, there's 2 of them in a 10 as well. We're
That
seeing
Espeon's
double
really
right there.
nice.
73. I thought that was consecutive sets. So this is pretty cool.
That's
Umbreon and
different.
Espeon right here. I do like some of the different cards that we just don't see like very often. Hitmonchan, love that. PSA 9. Oh, there's a strategy guide in red right there.
Those strategy guides are crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime 2 from EXs, they're cool. I really like EX cards from like the Ruby Sapphire era. They're just some really nice ones. Like you get them like proper like old CGI ones too. Like that Mewtwo is a sick one.
Yeah, no, I like that. I agree. Let's see what else we got.
Oh, that Squirtle's sick.
Oh, I love it. Pop 1 or 2. $88. That is.
See, that is what I was hoping the Charizard would sell for, but unfortunately, it was like literally $500 more. Literally. Oh, we got some of the reverse hollows too. That Mewtwo. Oh, that Mewtwo's sick.
PSA 9, that one. That's pop 1 or 2 as well. That
I need to find
card
a deck of those. Yeah.
right there is.
Hear it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a few tag teams. We've got the Pikachu Zekrom in a. It looks like someone might have had a collection of Beckett 9.5s because we've seen a few. Oh, it's just coincidence. There's a lot up tonight, but I feel like we're seeing more than normal.
Team Pocket says, speaking of Espeon, Sworn Shield Alt Art VMAX Espeon is criminally underrated. Yeah, it doesn't get enough talk about it. I feel like if that card was in Evolving Skies, it would fly. Yeah, it would get spoken about a lot more. I don't know why they didn't put it in Evolving Skies. It's kind of weird.
Because it was Fusion Strike, wasn't it? The Espeon.
Oh, what the card on it? It says Fusion Strike.
No,
oh right, yeah. It wasn't Fusion Strike.
Yeah,
but I thought you were saying it's because it's Fusion Strike. That's why it was in Fusion Strike.
No,
but you're saying it's in the set Fusion Strike, yeah.
Because when you think about it, like the Gengar and Mew, popular Pokemon, and those alt arts just are like.
Yeah.
I feel like they are appreciated when people see them, but they don't get the same hype as the Moonbryon or some of the other Evolving Skies alt arts, and I just don't. There's a lot of things that happen that I don't get. Okay, right. We've just had another lot in there.
I've drank too much water.
Mew's still going at $900.
4 minutes left on the. Did it just refresh?
It did, and it looks
I'm
like
quickly go.
Yeah, you go for a toilet break. The Gold Star Pikachu looks like it's sold. So at the moment, the top item now is the 2010 Japanese tropical tidal wave CGC 10 right there. 4,200. Charizard at 3,500. We have got the Battle Road Charizard there in a PSA 10, 3,100. Like, we haven't even spoken about that yet. That's what I mean. There's so many items on these auctions, and we just like end up skipping over things or flying over things. That's why we like to do our top 5s. So we spend time talking about some of our favorite picks throughout. And it's not always the most expensive items. It's, it's a little bit of everything. It's literally what we love. And then we always put it to you guys as well. Like I said, every single week on my Instagram story, do not miss it. I put out a little question box. You can jump in. Let me know what your favorite item is. And I always go with the majority. Or if anyone picks anything really niche, I might like branch out and pick out something fun. But just there's always something cool. And as always, you can click the link pinned at the top of the chat. You can actually follow along there and look through the auction yourself. If we're spending time looking at something you guys aren't massively interested in, you can have a little browse yourself. And you can also sign up to PWCC using that link as well if you aren't already, or if you are, you can click the link and you can jump in and pop your bids in if you're looking to pick up anything tonight. So there's always lots going on, and there's always lots available. And like I said, we are here every single Sunday. You're going to have to forgive the studio at the moment. We've got no background lights. We've got nothing going on in the middle there because we've literally just moved into our new streaming studio. So it looks a little bit rusty at the moment, but we will get it up and running, and hopefully by next week we'll be fully back to normal and be nice and lit up and pink, and we'll look like the Pokey Chloe Dome again, and have some more decorations going on, shall we say. So it looks a little bit more appealing for you guys. And if you have just jumped in today, I hope you're enjoying it, or if you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate you. Do remember to hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already as well. Any vintage stickers? I haven't seen any shed. I haven't seen any. There may be some dotted around somewhere, but like I said, with over 2,000 items, we try and cover as much as we can, but we're always bound to miss something. And actually, I sometimes see people talking about the prices that things sold for, and I'm like, I didn't even see that on the auction. Like, where did that even come from? We got a graded Paradigm trigger, or Paradigm, sorry, trigger boost pack there in a PSA 10. We always like, there's always such random things, but I love it. A little bit of everything, keeps it varied, keeps it fun. And like I said, there's raw cards as well. So the fossil box went for 11,100. It gets to a point now it shows you everything that's sold, and the gold star Pikachu went for 9,900. Very nice. Let's go back to page 1 right there. Okay, so we've got just over a minute until some of these will look like they may end. Quite a few getting bids though, actually, thinking about it. Talisa, I got 4 Squirtle shinies today, and I caught my first ever Moltres on a raid, and it was shiny. It was insane. It was insane. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm just going to make sure. I think I did put it on my Instagram story. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I put the Moltres up there. I posted my first Squirtle. Yeah, I put the Moltres up there. The shiny Moltres looks, literally, we were in the car pulling into the office, and I had to like do a double take, so I was kind of like looking in front of me because there was a car coming past us, and I was like, that Moltres is a weird colour, and I was like, damn, I got a shot. Like, oh, I was so happy. I was so happy. Moltres looks like a naked chicken. Yeah, I can kind of see that, but yeah, the shiny looks so good. I was so happy with that. So very, very good shiny day for me. Very good shiny day. And I actually completely forgot it was Squirtle Community Day today until I opened the app at literally like 10 minutes past 2. I was like, hold on a minute, there's something going on here. But yeah, no, I had a great day. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the community day if you play Pokemon Go. Okay, so we've had the Shadowless Zard sell for $4,200 right there. We've had, again, haven't even spoken about this, didn't even see it, Legendary Collection Reverse Charizard in a Beckett 8.5 sold for $1,860. We've had the Mew signed and sketched by Saitu sell for $1,080 right there. Talisa, you got 16. That is huge. Oh my goodness. We got the Espeon here with the Saitu Sig sell for 600. Oh no, sorry, it's still going. That's still going. The Mew there from Dream Shine has gone for 930 in a Beckett 10. The Raichu and Alolan Raichu tag team in a Beckett 9.5 has gone for 264. Yes, Green Tea, I appreciate you. And I'm still on a 3 out of 4, and I need to catch like 7 more Squirtle, and I made a mistake. You did it though, didn't you? Did you do the Squirtle?
I did it with 1 minute remaining.
I'll catch some though tomorrow because they're popping up everywhere.
Evan says, Chloe/Dean, was just curious of your take. I think the Cosmic Solgaleo Lunala and Zekrom/Reshiram SRs are the only rainbow versions of a tag team alt art as far as I know. That feels kind of unique. So I'm not too sure on Japanese. Are they only SR rainbow versions? Are you talking about what you can get in the Hidden Fates? Because there's the gold Solgaleo and Lunana you can get in Hidden Fates. But I don't know. I just don't feel like they're very popular legendaries, or whatever you want to call them.
The Cosmic Solgaleo, Lunana, and Zekrom Reshiram SRs are the only rainbow versions of a tag alt artwork, as far as I know.
So they have the artwork, and their rainbow.
And their rainbow.
Yeah, I mean that is pretty unique. But I just don't feel like, I never really see people going after them. I don't see the hype is there for those Pokemon.
Thomas just said, just got the Lugia 9.5 staff BGS for under 200. Thomas picking up the goods tonight. Congrats. Very nice pickup right there.
I think rainbows are primed to start rising. I feel like rainbows are like a very split decision. Some people really like them.
Yeah,
some people really hate them.
I prefer sun and moon rainbows personally.
I think rainbow rares should have stayed in the sun and moon era. I don't think they should have come over to the sword and shield era. I feel like they lost their exclusiveness during the sword and shield era.
I think they lost their zhuzh a little bit as well. 100%. I feel like they're not as appealing visually for me with the sword and shield era.
Agree.
The one thing I would say though, towards the end of the sword and shield era, and I feel like it started around Brilliant Stars when they did the V-Star rainbows, they did a much nicer job on those versus like the VMAX rainbows that we were seeing earlier in Sword and Shield. The V-Stars were nice, and even the rainbow trainers started to have this, like, I felt like it was like a glittery effect on them.
I've never really liked rainbow trainers. I like you kind of touched upon. I feel like they lose their character, they lose their like detail when they're just a rainbow.
Yeah,
rare.
no, I totally get that. It can kind of take the edge because some of them can be really, really like nice and colourful and look great, like as their full art version, and then with the rainbow version, I suppose it can kind of dull that out. We got a Chumley.
What's up, Polo?
Right,
what are you doing up? Damn, team no sleep. That's crazy.
The no sleep ganger. Are you just waking up or are you just going to bed? Just waking up or just going to bed? Yeah.
Good.
Literally that one right there. I think Kyogre is dusted. I'm not gonna lie. I think Kyogre has had its day. Mistakes were made.
Evan says, agreed. My thinking was since they are discontinued, though that they might see some kind of boom, particularly in Sun and Moon. Maybe. I mean, you never know, right? My only thing I will say is that I don't see people raving about Lunala and Solgaleo, even Reshiram that much. Reshiram obviously has the black and white full art, which is really cool. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't really hear people going for them. Supposed to be going to bed, team no sleep. Let's go.
Damn.
I'm just waiting to look outside. Oh, there we go. It is literally light.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Vivin tonight. He is team late night gang.
He is
playing
team
FIFA normally.
Yeah, he is team weekend league.
His team needs to sort that sleeping pattern out ASAP. Right, so quite a few have ended up selling there. I was saying we didn't even talk about this Charizard.
I know. I'm not.
You're not a fan of it, are you?
I like it, but
I think it's an interesting one. 3,840 though in a 10.
Thrive says Valorant. Thrive.
Is that a game?
Yeah, it's a game. Are you playing? Are you playing right now?
I'm so clueless.
I'm getting back into Warzone.
Thrive, what time do you go to bed? You're another one. It is 4 a.m.
Can barely tell it's as hard. Yeah, I think so too.
Before I did this as a job, and I'm not talking about this particular stream, I mean, like, in general, like, took on my Pokemon business full time.
Yeah.
I had a normal sleeping pattern.
I have not been to sleep.
I was refreshed. Well, I'll tell a lie. Some days were rough if I had a busy day. But, like, my life is just chaos now. I have no structure.
When do you go to secondary school? I genuinely don't think I've gone to bed before midnight.
Oh, secondary school, I had an awful sleeping pattern. I used to take my laptop to bed at about 10 p.m. and I used to whip out MSN. And my room was next to my mum and dad's, and like I used to have to type so quietly because I could hear. She used to creep. She must have used to put her ear against the wall. And then I could hear her door suddenly open and suddenly come into mine. And I was like, she's like, you're not on that laptop, are you, Chloe? It's like glowing under my bed. I'm like, no, laptop.
MSN had the best sounds, like the bloom.
And the nudging.
Yeah, nudging.
Where you used to nudge people. What's your opinion on CGC 9.5 to 10 regrades? As in what they're doing with the new CGC labels, or do you mean like sending it to another grading company for regrade? Because I don't want to answer incorrectly there. I'm a DJ and I've accepted who I am. MSN got to go. BRB. That's where BRB
that is
got to go.
BRB
was born.
Yeah, G2G.
Oh my goodness.
Have to grab some games on Warzone. Yes, me, the butler, Mav. Hopefully we'll play. So yeah, let's get a squad going. Let's get it up. Let's run it up.
Let's not.
CGC upgrading their cards, all the cards.
Oh, the labels. I mean, we actually got to see the labels in
Yeah.
person. I don't have many CGC cards in my collection. I've had a few, and I still do have a few actually in my personal collection. I think it's obviously whenever anything changes, it can be very heated whenever anything new happens. And, you know, I'm not a diehard CGC collector. Like I said, I do have some slabs in my collection.
Hold on a second. Eevee Master, best of luck. Oh my goodness.
That's awful.
Thank you for staying up. You should have gone to bed though.
I appreciate you. But yeah, I think it's each their own with their own opinions. I know a lot of people aren't happy about it. I know some people like change and are open to it. I wonder if in a few months' time opinions might change again. I don't really know, but yeah, I think you just got to.
I think Green Tea put it well. If you have any 9.5s, then you get 10s. Like it's a bonus, right?
It is what it is. I don't see them reversing the idea even, you know, but like people get backlash with anything. It's not just, you know, that there's so many things that have happened over the last couple of years. People starting grading companies getting backlashes, people doing this getting backlashes. It's, you know, anything can possibly happen. So yeah, I think you just have to, if it's something you're happy with and you know you like it, stick with it. If you want to try something else or vice versa, you never used them before and now you like the look of it, and go for it. It's each to their own. This whole hobby and, you know, everything Pokemon related, it's all very opinion based at the end of the day. You need to do what you like, you need to collect what you like. It is what it is. So you need to stick with that and don't be swayed by the opinions of others necessarily.
Does it devalue the 10 though if it's not technically a 10? The only thing I'll say to that is that, like, there are so many 10s in different grading.
There's so many 10s from other grading
aren't
companies.
A 10.
Yeah.
Like I have an alt art. I'll always admit this. I have an alt art Aerodactyl from Lost Origin, and it's a PSA 10, and it is the most off-centered card I have in my possession. Like it's not a 10, but it says 10 on it. So I think you're gonna get that with anything. In any grading company, it's all opinion based. I would always just say, look at the card yourself. If you're happy with it, then brilliant. Like if you get a 9 and it is perfect, then you're doing even better because you're going to be able to get it for cheaper. So yeah,
I have had, and it doesn't happen very often, but I had a PSA 9 once, and I disagreed that it was a 9. In my eyes, it was and it's not that I was being like particularly picky or being a Karen on this card. The card was spotless. Like I paid particular attention to it prior to grading it because it was quite a big card for me. It was a card I pulled, and I wanted to know why it was a 9. Basically, I sent it in for a regrade with a note saying, could you basically explain why it was a 9, and if not, then I imagine it's a 10. Came back a 10. So mistakes, you know, happen. Things get missed. At the end of the day, thousands, hundreds of thousands of cards are graded all across the world, if not millions, you know, daily, weekly. So yeah, things happen, and you know, if you do disagree with the grade, sometimes you can send them in and, you know, ask for it to be you know, reconsidered. But yeah, I've also had it where I know people have done that and they've had it sent back and they've been like, no, it is what it is. But yeah, no, it goes up and down. So
Thrive.
Yeah, not quite. I smiled really nicely. No, honestly, it was the cleanest card. One of the cleanest cards I've ever sent.
Will PSA, CGC, BGS move to AI? Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? The world. We will be doing these streams in 10 years' time, just using a VR headset, controlling anything with our eyeballs. There will be no backdrop. We'll be lying down and there'll be a virtual backdrop behind us. We won't have to worry about all these wires down here. We won't even have to communicate in real life. We can just telepathically send signals. So we are down to the last 4 cards right here. It's a Leafeon. We have got, I mean, there's technically Pikachu on this card, so I'll give it to you.
We'll take it.
Registeel, which I would have never gone for, and Latias. So, very interesting ending right there. The car party video today was awesome, and the number one trainer video was amazing. So basically, if you want to see mine and Dean's in real life reaction to seeing that our number one trainer got the grade it got, head over to my channel if you're already here. Check out the video that went up today, because we actually filmed ourselves whilst at PSA having the card revealed to us. So that is legit how we reacted and everything that happened. And actually watching it back after it got edited, and I was watching it today, I felt the real nerves of like, oh god, even though I know exactly what grade it got. So it was wild. But guys, I think we're going to call it there tonight. I want to say thank you everyone for watching. Late Night Gang, appreciate you lunatics. America Gang, appreciate you, and everyone else watching elsewhere in the world. We will be back same time next weekend. I should be back Wednesday streaming on my channel. Dean, when are you next streaming on your channel?
Probably Sunday.
Okay, so a week today. So yeah,
Do you know
thank you.
what you're doing?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it a surprise.
Nice.
I'll tell you guys when I know, hopefully by tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've had a great evening. We'll be back at the same time next week as always.
Night, guys.
Good night, everyone.